I'm finally allowed to talk about what Deadpool actually does now that his official gameplay trailer is out and the devs have cooked once again, because Deadpool, once mastered, is by far the strongest hero in the entire game.
It's Deadpool time, kiddos!
What it do, Durag Nation? As revealed in the dev vision, Deadpool is the first triple role hero, so you can choose to make him a Vanguard, a Duelist, or a Strategist, which changes his playstyle and skills. On top of that, Deadpool has a unique mechanic that allows him to upgrade his abilities during the match, so he is by far the most complicated hero they've ever made. Fortunately, I know exactly what he does, so I'll be breaking down what his abilities do and how you can avoid getting made fun of by Wade and your teammates for playing poorly when you insta-lock him in a few days. First, Hulk smash that hype button so YouTube shares the guide, and let's get it.
It's Deadpool's turn to shine! Pew, 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 pew! Ah!
So one of the things that stays consistent across all roles for Deadpool are his primary weapons. You attack from range with his dual Desert Eagles, or you can switch to melee mode with his katanas. You can swap between them with shift. His base stats change though depending on the role you choose. He has 250 HP as a Strategist, 275 as a Duelist, and 500 if you go Vanguard. His passives, however, stay the same, and he has two of them. The first is a style meter that you see right here under his health bar. Successfully hitting enemies with Deadpool's abilities builds meter. When it's full, Deadpool is allowed to activate his ultimate, even if your actual ult charge isn't at 100%, which is already insane. Wade's second passive is basically an upgraded version of Wolverine's healing factor.
I'm the best there is! Suck it, Logan! One for the scrapbook!
When Deadpool is out of combat, he passively starts recovering HP. If he takes lethal damage, he immediately comes back like Wolverine and it triggers a cooldown. They absolutely need to update Wolverine so he has the same passive. The other major ability Deadpool shares across all roles is an upgrade skill, which is F. Like a video game, hitting enemies allows Wade to gain XP, and when you have enough, you can pull up a menu to select one of your abilities to make more powerful. Deadpool can also gain XP with his ability by taking a selfie with an enemy you eliminated and got the final hit for.
Say cheese! Sucks to me!
While taking this selfie, you're also invincible. This adds another layer of strategy to Deadpool where you can avoid enemy attacks while being aggressive by being aware of the enemies you landed a final hit on. Deadpool's abilities will have different effects depending on the role that you choose. Starting with Strategist Deadpool.
Come on over! Daddy DP will heal you up. You're lucky I programmed my swords to heal! Now get to slicing!
Just like the meme suggested, Deadpool's bullets heal your teammates while damaging enemies. His katana have the same effect and actually have range to them, so when you send out slashes, the waves can heal your allies. Deadpool's E ability literally taunts enemies by having cartoon Deadpools flying around your face, roasting you, and blocking your screen, making it harder to aim, which many in this community already struggle with. The Strategist version of the skill also does AoE healing for your teammates. His space ability causes Deadpool to hop around, bouncing off enemies, walls, and teammates. Bouncing off walls or other people refreshes the cooldown, and you of course heal allies you bounce off and damage enemies you bounce on instead. Deadpool's right click breaks the fourth wall by grabbing his avatar and throwing it like a boomerang that slices through the battlefield, damaging enemies and healing allies on the Strategist version before returning. If you're in katana mode, the right click instead is a dash attack where Deadpool slices through the area, dealing damage and healing allies. Deadpool's Strategist ultimate is also pretty crazy, and once again taunts enemies, making it hard for them to aim, and if they miss their abilities, they take damage. Every time they take damage from this, you and your team gain extra health, and the ultimate does constant healing as well, just like other big support ults. His abilities can of course be upgraded as well by gaining enough XP. The pistols get an AoE blast that heals your team and damages enemies, and his katanas gain the ability to crit. His upgraded right click, the pistol version, allows Deadpool to gain 2 more throws if he catches his avatar after throwing it. The last throw ends with a big explosion that does a large burst of both damage and healing. The upgraded right click, when his katanas are out, allows him to bounce in any direction and gain extra dashes if you time it right. His upgraded E gets even crazier. While taunting, he gives out both healing and damage buffs to his team, and if the enemy stays in the area long enough, their UI disappears as well, so they won't even be able to keep track of how much HP they have left. The upgraded ultimate just adds even more healing gained and bonus health. The Vanguard version of Deadpool has mostly the same abilities, but with different effects and one unique skill.
Me on the front lines, we can't lose. Flushing power! Don't blow this for me, okay?
Executioner!
His E is the same, except while enemies are being taunted, they constantly take damage, and Deadpool gets a speed increase to both his pistols and katanas. The Vanguard version of his space ability lets him double jump while using his ultimate and bounce on heads to reset the cooldown. Meanwhile, the right click, while his pistols are out, is totally different. Deadpool pulls out a unicorn plushie that creates a large shield that can block every attack, while the katana version of his right click does a similar slash attack, except it knocks down the enemy you hit and allows you to knock them down again up to 3 times. His ultimate still taunts, but it gives only Deadpool healing and bonus health, while damaging enemies who miss their abilities, which gives Deadpool even more health. For the upgrades, his pistols and katana are exactly the same, except they don't heal your allies. The upgraded version of the unicorn plushie lets Deadpool throw the toy to create a protective barrier for both himself and his team. The upgraded right click does the exact same thing, allowing you to change directions and gain extra dashes. The Vanguard's updated E ability adds damage reduction for your teammates, as well as tapes over the enemy's UI if they stay in the area for too long. The upgraded ultimate is insane. Deadpool gets extra dashes, bonus health for allies, huge increases to self-healing and speed, as well as a reset on his healing factor, so even if you somehow down him while he's using the ultimate, he'll come right back. It also gives Deadpool and his allies in the area lifesteal, so each attack you land gains you back health. Finally, the version of Deadpool most people will be insta-locking without reading anything is the Duelist version.
Heads up, losers! A game within a game, a meta. Thank goodness this book has pictures. In your face with mine! I'll take my paycheck now.
Better stop that vehicle!
Ha! You really said it. It's a pool party!
Only 60 seconds left.
I can't perform under that kind of pressure. Let's get this game show on the road. What are you waiting at? Well, are we taking them down or not?
This version is pretty much the same as the Strategist Deadpool without the healing of your teammates. His E taunts enemies, but the Duelist version is able to tank enemy attacks, which feels like it should be on the Vanguard version. His space is pretty much the same, allowing him to kick off heads and bounce off walls to refresh the cooldown, except Deadpool heals when bouncing off an enemy. The Duelist version of his right click is the exact same as the Strategist version, throwing his own avatar, except it doesn't heal your team. The Katana mode version of the right click is the dashing sword slash ability, but you can repeat it up to 2 times if you hit an enemy. His ultimate, meanwhile, gives Deadpool more speed and self-healing. For his upgrade tree, the katanas, pistol, and right click are the exact same as the Strategist Deadpool without the healing for his team. But the katana mode version of the right click allows Deadpool to dash and slash infinitely as long as there is an enemy to hit. His upgraded E is basically the same as the normal version of Vanguard Deadpool's E, dealing constant damage while taunting, except without the damage reduction for the team. Instead, Deadpool tanks damage and tapes over your UI, so you won't even be able to check your cooldowns or HP. His upgraded Duelist ultimate gives him a big boost to speed, damage, self-healing, and refreshes all of his cooldowns except for his healing factor. Overall, Deadpool's Vanguard version seems the strongest to me, followed by the Strategist version, but it's definitely viable to learn all 3 roles because it will allow you to pick what's best for the team based on what everyone else is running. I have no doubt this character is getting nerfed in 6.5 or 7 because he's completely broken when you fully master him, so enjoy the fun while you can. Fortunately, there is a lot more content coming in Season 6 besides Deadpool, and in case you missed it, I broke it all down for you. Click the video on screen to learn more. And a huge shout out to everyone supporting me on Patreon. Join for free so you never miss an update.